From a possible goodbye to Governor Brownback to high school students campaigning for his job, KSNT political analyst Dr. Bob Beatty takes us through the biggest political stories of 2017.
Welcome to the countdown of the top 5 political stories in the state of Kansas in 2017. Let's get right to number 5, Wichita Showdown. In January, Congressman Mike Pompeo became director of the CIA, so the 4th District had a special election to replace him. On one side, Republican Ron Estes with Trump backing, and on the other, Democrat James Thompson with backing from Bernie Sanders. It was hotly contested, but Estes won by 6 points. Which brings us to number 4, the Chris Kobach Show. In May, Donald Trump appointed Kobach to lead a special federal election commission. Ever since, the entire thing has been filled with controversy, with many states refusing to cooperate with Kobach. 9 different organizations are now suing the Election Commission, and a group has filed a complaint with the U.S. Department of Justice that Kobach violated federal law by using the commission as a tool to campaign for governor. Which leads to number 3 in our countdown. Who isn't running for Kansas governor? This year, 22 people said they were running for governor of the state of Kansas. On the Republican side, this includes at least 12 candidates, and on the Democratic side, at least 7. Then there's 3 independents. To top it off, a bunch of high school students realized there's no age requirement to be governor, so every few weeks another high school kid says they're running. The strange thing is that all these people want to be governor, and the actual governor, Sam Brownback, wanted another job. So number 2 on our list, the awkward goodbye. In July, Governor Sam Brownback accepted a job to be ambassador for religious freedom. He just had to get a Senate vote, and he'd be gone. Well, he waited for 5 months, and he's still waiting. So with Brownback antsy to go to D.C. and Lieutenant Governor Jeff Collier antsy to become governor, they sort of started trading jobs, and it sort of started looking a little bit strange. Finally, a short while ago, Governor Brownback declared the state did not have a co-governorship. So now, the number 1 political story in the state of Kansas in 2017, goodbye to the famous Brownback tax cuts. In 2012, Governor Brownback and the legislature passed sweeping business and income tax cuts, the biggest in Kansas history. Well, the Kansas budget tanked after those tax cuts, and they've been a center of controversy ever since. But Brownback would not give in, and this spring, when the legislature voted to roll back the tax cuts, he vetoed the bill. And the legislature overrode the veto, so the signature policy of Governor Sam Brownback after 5 years was gone. And that's it for our political countdown. Watch carefully in 2018 as we'll start all over again.
That's right, Dr. Bob Beatty. Next year, a campaign year, there'll be a competition at the ballot box, but there was also competition on the field.